Hello, this is Gonna here. Welcome back to another video, and today we are playing Minecraft again. So, what if there were god weapons in Minecraft? And that's what we're doing today. By the end of this video, I'm going to fight a massive army, so make sure you watch till the end. See y'all there. Basically, I've made 4 different commands for the 4 different types of god weapons I believe you can have, and basically these are my favorites. I think if you've watched my, what was it called, Minecraft Civilization series, you would know one of these, which is Stormbreaker, which allows you to spawn lightning. So we'll start with this one. So basically, this is the setup that you see right here. Stormbreaker allows you to spawn lightning, and basically how this works is the first command block, it's a ton of if-then statements, basically. So the first command block detects if there is an axe in your inventory, and basically you use a clear command for an iron axe, and then you put 0 and then space 0 at the end, so it doesn't actually clear it from your inventory, and it just detects if you have it in your inventory. And there's a glitch with this where it only works with an axe that doesn't have any durability damage on it. So the durability damage, see, I have to have 2 iron axes in my inventory. If I take this out, then it won't detect an iron axe in my inventory, and this won't work. So basically, if it detects an iron axe in your inventory, then it'll allow this piece of redstone to activate, which activates the enchant command. Basically, this enchant command allows you to detect if you're holding the iron axe in your inventory. If you're holding the iron axe, and basically, when you're holding the iron axe, we want the lightning effect to activate. So it'll enchant your iron axe whenever it's in your inventory. Otherwise, you can't enchant any other thing. And I put it as efficiency 1. Basically, because I didn't want it to be a sword. You can make it for more specific enchants, but if it's in efficiency 1, you can use it for any type of tool. If you want it for a sword, you do like sharpness or smite, which allows you to use it for just the sword. Or if you want to do like a pickaxe, you could do fortune just for the pickaxe. But the iron axe doesn't really have that, just for the iron axe. So efficiency 1 it is. This command block summons the lightning. Basically, it'll summon and execute, which allows it to spawn the lightning on top of you, and then the 1.8 basically is the height of your cursor, and then the 8 is the distance away from your own player, so you don't get struck by lightning every time you use it, which would be a big problem. And then this one gives you resistance, basically because when I didn't know that you didn't want to get struck by lightning every time, I would give you resistance, so when the lightning would spawn, you wouldn't get struck by it. And then this one, which gives you strength, which makes the iron axe more powerful. You can basically, since it's efficiency 1, you can use it with any axe, with a netherite axe, which would make it insanely overpowered. You could basically one-shot anything, and it's mainly it's just for fun. So here we have some target blocks. The lightning doesn't destroy anything, but you can see around 8 blocks away, it'll strike it with lightning, usually set it on fire. It is a bit above the ground, but it still hits enemies like perfect. We have a charged creeper. Then we have a skeleton, and it doesn't spam very well, like you can't switch it in and out very fast, mainly because the redstone has to activate the command block. Okay, this second one is magic here. Basically, this is the magic system I've come up with. You can do anything with it. It mainly just needs a projectile and certain sorts of items in your inventory. But for this one, I chose an amethyst shard. So this has to detect an amethyst shard in your inventory, first of all. So that's why I have this, and I have a full stack of them. Let me get the iron axes. So I have a full stack of amethyst shards in my inventory, and that basically will detect every time, so this will always be active, and if I take them out, then it turns off. basically stopping it from running. But this also is required to run it and basically test for a snowball, which is the magic I'm using. I'm using some sort of ice magic. I just came up with this in a few seconds. It's not too complicated. So every time I throw a snowball, it'll activate, and it'll activate the effect. And the two effects I have is it will spawn powdered snow in a certain area. So I've created a fill command where it fills. I just kind of put this in at random because I didn't want to measure it or anything. It'll fill a certain area of powdered snow. Basically, I thought, oh, well, it's like cobwebs to slow down your enemy and whatever. I didn't want it to be too overpowered and give it like some sort of potion effect, mainly because that would take a lot more time, but it doesn't matter. And then this one removes the amethyst shard from your inventory. So this is a clear effect that we're seeing again, but it's 0 and then space 1, so it'll clear 1 amethyst shard from your inventory every time you throw a snowball. So you can see this. We'll go back to the target block. We'll throw a snowball. It'll create powdered snow. I can do this better. There we go. And it's completely destroyed since it... Oh. There you go. It'll completely destroy blocks since it is a fill command. And if you like point it directly at the ground, then there should be powdered snow beneath the ground, which I'm pretty sure there's some way that you can do it where it doesn't remove the actual ground, but again, too lazy to do that, and it's way too much fun where you can just cover like someone's entire base in powdered snow. And as you can see, the amethyst shards are removed every time I throw it. Alright, now for the third type of god weapon you can create, it's basically, it's very much like the Stormbreaker, but it's just different effects that I decided to add. It's the same exact setup. Here you have, it detects iron boots in your inventory, detects, it enchants the item, this time with feather falling, then it gives you 2 types of effects. You can also add like a ton of effects if you really wanted to. Like maybe some sort of weapon that gave you all the effects, you just have to place a piece of redstone, branch it out that way. These are my Iron Man boots, I call them, and it basically allows you to fly in survival mode. And it's not too different from any other type of actual god weapon. It's not too different from Stormbreaker, but it's just, I thought it would be really fun, and it's a pretty cool concept that allows you to fly. And it gives you levitation and slow falling, which is important because levitation lets you fly, but the slow falling you actually need, or you just drop to your death every time and apply the effect. Now, the fourth type of god weapon. These are projectile weapons, just like the snowball, but this one is a lot more dangerous. This one is for a crossbow, and it gives you piercing. It gives the piercing effect to detect the crossbow, so each time you hold it in your hand, it'll give you the piercing effect, the piercing enchantment, and then this one tests for a firework rocket. So, in Bedrock, when you hold a firework rocket in your offhand, you can load it into a crossbow. And why this is important, because it allows you to hold a crossbow in your hand and then detect the crossbow, detect the firework rocket, and that allows you to spawn things on top of the firework rocket. And how we do that is we add a TP for whatever entity you want, and then we teleport it to that firework rocket. I'm doing firework rocket instead of arrow because it just makes more sense. And this time we're doing TNT, so we TP TNT to type firework rocket, and that just teleports all TNT in the loaded area to your firework rocket. So if you set off a ton of TNT and then shot a firework, it would destroy wherever that firework's heading. But for this, we spawn TNT, and basically it's a simple command. You summon TNT, and it'll spawn on top of the command block instead of inside of it. And that's why we have a bedrock case right here, bedrock case, and then there's water in there. So in case it doesn't actually work, the water, it won't destroy your entire redstone setup. So here we go. Back to our target. Good, there's some skeletons in the way. And we just aim. And this, as you can see, the firework rocket carries the TNT, and it will destroy your target and that skeleton. or that died of sunburn. I don't know. Basically, those are all the god weapons. Those were some really simple designs. Sadly, they do actually have a short range limit to them due to using redstone. I'm sure there's a better way you can do this. I'm not the greatest command block engineer, but as you can see, it does not give your effects at a certain range. This is like, I don't know, 60 blocks away or 100 blocks. Basically, it's not loading in the redstone, so it won't give you your effects or range. But yeah, once you get back in, it works, and you can set your trees on fire. Ah, beautiful. Start a forest fire in the background. Alright, so I just grabbed a ton of spawn eggs to test these abilities. We're just going to spawn a few Ravengers, a few Pillagers, a few Blazes, and a few Evokers. You know, that's not a bad army, and, you know, we'll add like 3 gas. That's not too bad. Alright, so basically, I'm going to test the abilities on this massive army. Hopefully, you know what, I'm most likely going to die, but these are god weapons, so they should save me. I am wearing full protection, netherite armor. Okay, there we go. Oh god. So, I'm wearing full netherite protection just so I don't die immediately. I don't have any god weapons for armor. I don't exactly know how to do that for that because you can't actually detect when someone's wearing it. Okay. I should have, oh my god. I should have added fire resistance. Okay, hopefully I can get the blazes with my snowballs. Oh, that's great. That's actually good. Oh, and the Ravengers really help. Okay, group them all together. Netherite armor is actually overpowered. Oh my goodness. I do have resistance 1. Resistance 1 is actually really insane when it comes to fighting. I should have chosen it. I should have had a netherite axe for this. That would have been much better. Oh geez. Okay, I'm gonna get bodied. Oh shoot. I have not dealt with the ghast at all. I'm gonna go up there. Oh my goodness, this is insane. Ah! Okay, I'm almost dead. I got that with the lightning. The Iron Man boots are actual savior. Let's get the TNT in there. The Ravengers have... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Okay, get put out. Okay. Oh, jeez. Alright, this is perfect. Just clean these guys up. Ah! He's running! He's running! He can't escape! Oh my god. Oh! I can't even deselect. Oh no, the game's gonna crash. Oh shoot. Just, Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. What a beautiful way to end it up. Oh my god. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. Hopefully you can use this in any of your survival words that you want to. See y'all later. Bye. If you have any more suggestions for any new god weapons or any just crazy ideas, please type in the comments.